Good morning, everybody. Today's day 48 on the trail. I left camp, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes ago. I'm headed to Silver Pass. I forgot that I was only 4.8 miles from Silver Pass when I set up camp last night. I was so tired, I didn't realize I did the extra mileage. I think I did 24 and a half yesterday. So I was also, when I left this morning, 22 miles from Mammoth Lakes. So again, I said it, Mammoth Lakes. So I may be able to get there later today, depending on the conditions ahead. I have enough food to get to Tuolumne Meadows, but I got to make a few phone calls and emails. One, I've got to have some new sneakers, some new trail runners sent to Kennedy Meadows North, because mine are about shot. My feet are killing me, so I want to arrange that. And also my tent, both of the rain fly zippers are broke. So I spoke to Durston. Dan got back to me, and I basically have to, they're gonna send me a refurbished tent. I gotta send that one in. I gotta coordinate all that. So I just need to sit down with some cell service and take care of that today or tomorrow. So I am gonna stop in Mammoth Lakes. I don't even need resupply. It's got to get some cell service and take care of those things. And then it'll be Tuolumne Meadows straight to Kennedy Meadows North. So yeah, that's it for now. I just crossed a really wicked creek. It took me like 15 minutes to try to negotiate it, but I think I have another one coming up. And I'm about 3+ miles from Silver Pass. So catch up to you in a bit. Let's go over Silver Pass. I'm out here at the top. I'm having a weird day. Well, first my right ankle is swollen and killing me. My left knee is killing me. Not swollen, but I twisted it twice in the last couple of days. They're both hurting. Seem a little worse than yesterday, but my main concern is I got this, the last 3 or 4 days, this chronic fatigue going on. I did sleep last night and the night before. I had 2 nights of sleep. I feel like it's getting worse, and I feel like I'm like slightly dizzy, and even at lower altitudes, it's not the elevation. I still haven't acclimated, by the way, to the breathing up here, but it is what it is. Everything else is, besides the passes, is below 10,000 feet. So I've been able to sleep at a decent elevation. I've had this chronic fatigue, and I'm not talking about being tired. I'm talking about something like next level. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been sick in like 20 years, so I don't get sick. I'm in good shape. I might have to take a few days off in Mammoth Lakes to see what's what. I don't know what's going on, but listening to my body, and my body's saying, dude, stop hiking for a bit. So I don't know if it's because of the altitude, elevation, or what it is, but I've just been really, really just chronically fatigued. And again, it's not being tired. I know the difference. I also lost my trekking poles. Oh, God. I was hiking up before, and I had to depart from the trail to use the bathroom. So I went, I don't know, 100 yards in the woods, came back to the trail, and I was like, oh, where are my trekking poles? I forgot them. So I went back. I couldn't find the spot that I was at. I was looking around for 45 minutes, and I could not find it for the life of me. I couldn't wait any longer. I had to do this pass. One of them was bent anyway. I probably would have gotten new ones eventually, but now I don't have trekking poles, so I got this big stick that I found to help me balance on the snow. Just really not a happy camper right now. So I've got to go to Mammoth Lakes. I don't know if I'm going to get there tonight because I'm just hiking really slow. So I might just get there early tomorrow, and I got to figure stuff out anyway, because if I continue, I got to get my shoes sent. I've got to get my tent repaired. That's another thing. So I need to be like in a place where I have Wi-Fi and cell service. So I'm going to take care of all that tomorrow. Hey, good morning everybody. Today is, I think, day 49 on the trail. I just passed the 900 mile mark. There was no sign for it. Just passed 900 miles on the app. I'm headed into, I got a short hike this morning. It's just, today's a Nero. I'm headed into Mammoth Lakes. I got some issues I need to take care of. First of all, well, I do have extra food. I've got enough food to get to Tuolumne Meadows. But like an idiot, I think I said this yesterday, and you all have every right to make fun of me. I lost my trekking poles. So I went about 100 yards off trail into the woods to use the bathroom, and I got back on trail and I said, oh shit, I don't have my poles. So I went back to find them, and I could not for the life of me figure out where I left them. I searched for 45 minutes, almost an hour, literally, and I couldn't wait any longer. I had to get over the pass before the snow softened, and by the time I got to the pass, it was too late anyway, and it softened. I managed to find 2 sticks that I'm using for trekking poles if I have to go over snow or whatever. So I need to get trekking poles. I also need to try and fix the rain fly zippers on my tent. Last night I cowboy camped because I couldn't set my tent up without poles. My right leg is banged up in a couple different spots. I finally got that bandage off my knee from that wound, and so I ended up the day before yesterday I twisted my ankle trying to cross a raging creek, got stuck between 2 rocks, and then yesterday with the same leg I managed to 3 times fall into a hole, a snow hole, and 2 of the times I ended up falling. Once was downhill, and the other time was I was wedged between a rock, falling to the side and totally twisting my leg. And I yelled so loud. First time that happened, I just yelled at the top of my lungs, and the pain was so bad I almost felt like I was going to throw up. So it is, I mean, it's not broken. I'm walking on it, but it's in a lot of pain, and if I don't rest it, it's going to get worse. So I'm going to rest for 2 days in Bishop. I know I'm taking a lot of time off in this section, but the main issue that I need to deal with is, as you know, I've had problems in this elevation, particularly above 10,000 feet, breathing and sleeping, and I have not acclimated. I was speaking to a guy that works in the gear store in Bishop. He's a climber, and we were talking about it, and he said sometimes people just never acclimate. He's like, there are people that cannot acclimate to elevation. So I've noticed in the last 4 or 5 days this oncoming, and it's gotten worse in the past 2 days, 3 days, this just chronic fatigue. I'm not talking about being tired. I'm talking about this chronic fatigue that I've never felt before in my life, where I can barely move and I have zero energy. I don't get sick. I haven't been sick since 2006. It's been almost 18 years. I don't get the flu. I don't get colds. I've got a good mindset. Physically, I'm in good shape. But I've never experienced this before. And, there have been a couple of times where I've actually just kind of passed out while eating lunch. That's how tired I am. And yesterday I was looking around like thinking, how am I going to get off this mountain? I can barely walk. I just had to push myself. Luckily, right now it's pretty much level and going to be mostly downhill until I get off of the junction. But I need to figure out what's going on, so I'm going to take a couple of days rest. And I'm thinking maybe it's Lyme's disease. There's a lot of ticks out here, but I check my body for ticks every day. I don't see any. Maybe my adrenal system is just shot from pushing every day on lack of sleep and having issues with the oxygen. I don't know, but it's getting kind of scary. And yesterday I hit a point where I'm like, I can't do that. I probably have, I think another, I don't know, when I get back on at Mammoth, I have another over 100 miles to get out of the Sierra. And if you ask me right now, the way that I feel, I can't do that. Like, I cannot get, if I get back on trail tomorrow, in this shape. I'm miserable. And you know, if I'm going to be miserable, what's the point of doing something? So I need to assess what's going on with my health. If it persists, maybe I'll get some blood work. I don't know, but this is something I've never felt before. And I did get sleep. Last night I didn't sleep much, but the 2 nights before I did get sleep. So I figured that might have helped, and it hasn't. So I'm going to take a few days. It is my hike, you know. I feel like I get a lot of encouraging texts from friends, and you know, come on, dude, you can do it, man. We're behind you, you know. And it really makes me appreciative of people in my life that encourage me. But I'm not doing this hike for anyone but myself. I'm not doing it for YouTube. I'm not doing it for my friends and family. I just set out on this hike just for a reset and to do something I've never done before. So yeah, I do love to hike, and I do hike, but I've never done a through hike of this magnitude. So I'm doing it for myself. It's my hike. And I told myself in the beginning, under no circumstances would I quit, unless of course I had an injury and I couldn't hike. Or if I started feeling like I wasn't having fun and it was miserable and I wasn't enjoying it, then I would reevaluate. It's not all rainbows and butterflies, but you know, I shouldn't feel like this every day. I'm just concerned for my health, and I'm going to take a few days off and try and figure it out. I just stopped to take a little break for 5 minutes. I'm at the junction for to get off the trail, the Horseshoe Meadow, to get to Mammoth Lakes. This is a little example of what I was talking about. I've only hiked about 7 miles, and it was easy terrain, and my whole body feels like lead. I'm not trying to dwell on it. I'm just like embellishing on what I was saying earlier. Hey, what's up, everybody? Today's the end of day 49. I made it to Mammoth Lakes. I only did about 10 miles today. I came here with the intention of quitting the trail. Again, I had a really rough time the past few days. My legs and feet are completely swollen and beat up. I can't tell you how many times I've fallen. I've gotten stuck in holes, post-hoeing in the snow. I bruised one of my ankles crossing a creek. My entire right leg from foot to hip is killing me. So this is probably the worst that I felt since I started the hike. And I was coming down the mountain just making plans what to do for the rest of the summer, because I thought I was going to quit. But, you know, I got a lot of encouraging texts from friends and a lot of positive feedback on the videos. And then I started running into the hikers that I've been seeing. So it kind of rejuvenated my spirit. But I'm going to be here for 3 nights to rejuvenate my body. I hate to take this much time off, but I really need to. I'm babying myself in this section because it's really kicking my butt. Still haven't acclimated to the elevation, but that's fine. I'm doing what I can. So I'm going to stay here until Monday morning, and then I'm going to go probably stop in Tuolumne Meadows because it's right on the trail. So I'm not really going to stop there, but I'm going to take enough food to get there. It's only 40-something miles, so I'll probably do it in 2 days. Conditions pending, but I'll take 3 days worth of food because I haven't been able to do respectable mileage every day in this section. So I'll stop there just to make it easier, and then I'll continue on to Kennedy Meadows North, where I can finally ditch the bear can and things should start getting easier. So this is really a rough section, and honestly, if it wasn't for y'all's positive comments and you know, text messages and Facebook posts and Instagram posts, whatever, if it wasn't for that, I would have a better shot at quitting. So I knew it wasn't going to be easy, and I thought about which I would regret more, and I think if I quit, I would regret that more. So, you know, I'm going to continue, and, you know, I keep it real. I mean, a lot of hikers, they're giving you the fluff, giving you the, if they're vlogging, they're giving you the good moments. And I'm keeping my feelings real. And I think everyone at some point, and I know because I've talked to people, it's felt like quitting. So I'm going to chill here. And I didn't shoot much video footage the last 2 days because I was in so much pain and just not in a good mood. And when I'm not in a good mood, I don't want to be on camera. So I'm going to piece together what I have. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing, and thank you for your comments and your energy and your positive energy and your comments. I almost dropped the phone, sorry. So thank you. Talk to you soon.